Randy Boissonnault, the Liberal Member of Parliament for Edmonton Centre, has been in that role since 2021, his second stint in that seat. He also serves in Justin Trudeau's cabinet, the only Albertan to do so, but lately he has been making headlines for other reasons. Glen McGregor joins us now from Ottawa. Glen, questions continue to swirl about Boissonnault's business dealings before and perhaps during his time as an MP. What's the latest?
Yeah, Randy Boissonnault's business dealings are still under scrutiny by the House of Commons Ethics Committee, Sean. MPs on that committee are looking into a company that he was a partner with until recently, and there's been testimony from his former business partner about text messages that were sent in September of 2022 after Boissonnault was in cabinet, and those messages refer to a Randy. Now, Boissonnault has said that he had no role with the company after he was named to the federal cabinet after the 2021 election campaign in the fall of that year. But his former partner testified that the Randy references were the result of an autocorrect error in the text messages and do not refer to Randy Boissonnault. But opposition MPs are dubious about that because there were something like 9 references to this Randy in the copies of the text messages that they obtained. Now, the Federal Ethics Commissioner has taken a look at the issue and said he didn't see anything that would appear to breach conflict of interest rules. But Conservatives and New Democrat MPs on the committee say they still want more information about who this mysterious Randy really is, Sean.
A federal cabinet shuffle is expected next month. Will this be a factor?
It could be. The Trudeau government, of course, doesn't want to see another cabinet minister dragged into the center of some kind of ethics scandal. And a complication in this, though, is the government needs at least one Alberta MP at the cabinet table. And the only other Liberal MP in Alberta is George Shahal from Calgary. And he was among a small group of MPs that signed on to a letter raising concerns about the party's performance in a Toronto by-election last month and demanding that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau meet with his caucus to discuss the party's direction. So it doesn't look like Shahal is going to be named to cabinet. That really just leaves Boissonnault as the only one standing. And so far, the government is sticking by Boissonnault. We'll see if he remains in his current cabinet post as employment minister if and when there's a shuffle later this summer.
Boissonnault is due back before an ethics committee in the fall. What do you expect to happen there, Glen?
Yeah, he's already testified before the committee once before on this matter, but the opposition says his former partner's testimony earlier this month raises some new questions that the minister needs to answer to. Now, I reached out to Boissonnault's office today to see if he is going to agree to appear again before the committee. So far, no response. But, Sean, this is an invitation that's going to be difficult, I think, for him to avoid, and I expect we will see him when MPs come back in September appearing once again before that committee.
Glen McGregor is the Parliament Hill reporter for City News. Thank you, Glen.
Thanks, Sean.